truth, can't you? I've spoken at a march. Last time I was with Tony Benn, and we were protesting about a war that was being fought about fossil fuels. Plus ça change, people. Thank you for coming, Planet Protectors. Just so that you know, the march is still at Temple. There are people all the way behind you. Isn't that great? So when, in some of the newspapers tomorrow, they say there were about 600 people on the march, you can tell them the truth, can't you? I've just come back from the Arctic, which is the most beautiful place that me and my daughter Gaia have ever been. And on the walls of the Arctic, the writing is very clear. Climate change is written on the valleys, where 80 meters up, you can see the watermark where the glaciers used to be. And standing beneath them are glaciologists who've been there for 30 years, tears in their eyes, saying, we know it's beautiful, but to us it feels like a graveyard. Climate change is the human rights issue of our time. No more are we the grungy hippies sitting in trees. We are the voice of the future, if there is to be a future. The best words I've heard in today's Observer, Desmond Tutu, who rocks, may I say. He's done one of the best articles I've seen on this subject in decades. And this is what to read if you feel, as I do sometimes, overwhelmed. He says, I fought apartheid. Now climate change is our global enemy. And I'm going to read to you what he says we can do, because that's what everyone always asks me, and it's pretty much the most important answer you can come up with. He says, we can boycott events, sports teams and media programming sponsored by fossil fuel companies. Yeah. We can demand that their advertisements carry health warnings. We can organise car-free days and other platforms to build broader societal awareness. We can encourage energy companies to spend more of their resources on the development of sustainable energy, and we can reward those companies that demonstrably do so by using their products to the exclusion of others. Very important. Just as we argued in the 1980s that those who conducted business with apartheid South Africa were aiding and abetting an immoral system, we can say that nobody should profit from rising temperatures, seas, flooding, human suffering, poverty caused by the burning of fossil fuels. So, look around you. Shell HQ is right next to the London Eye. Tate Britain is sponsored by BP. These companies bury themselves into our culture. They must be challenged. If the future is not green, there is no future. If the future is not you, there is no future. Thank you.